Alright everybody, so as you can see it's dark. I just got here actually. I haven't really come up on anything yet, so we'll see. I got somebody who's setting aside some Nintendo games for me. Any video games today? No video games? Yeah, sometimes these guys have video games, but mostly no. Any video games today?
No.
No?
A little bit too, yes.
Okay. Alright, I'll come back. Just set it aside. Thanks, man. There you go. Got something. We'll see when we come back. If he sets it aside. Alright guys, when I come up on something, I'll show you guys. We got quite a bit. Oh. This all like from personal collection or?
No, I just bought them. You know what? I just bought them yesterday.
Oh, okay, like at a yard sale?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. But that was pretty much it game-wise?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, cool. Everybody, so waiting for somebody to pull out some NES games for me. But off camera, I picked up a N64, like 8 games, 9 games or something. The best being Killer Instinct Gold, Mario 64, and Mario Kart 64 for 70 bucks. That was a pretty good deal. And another reseller told me about it. I was surprised he left those Mario games. I guess the guy wouldn't sell them. He wanted to sell the whole thing. He said he got a couple games. Makes me think he got like Smash Brothers or something. We'll see. Yeah, I'll see you guys when I get those NES games.
Hey, wait!
Guys, I'm taking off. I did pretty good. You guys saw that big lot? I didn't buy that. My buddy bought that. It was a little bit higher money, but Final Fight guy was in there. I did get something from it though. 25 bucks. I got Battletoads and Battle Maniacs. He hooked me up, you know, goes for around 40, so I was cool with that. Helped him make a little bit of money off of that. Yeah, the Final Fight guy was kind of damaged, but I would have totally bought that whole lot if I had the money. Well, whatever. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the pickups part. What's up, everybody? So, all done with the swap meet stuff. It was a pretty cool week. Wednesday I didn't find really anything at all. Just got 2 things I didn't even film because I don't know. There was just nothing going on Wednesday. But today, man, you guys saw in the video that big giant bundle of stuff. I wish I could have got it, but my buddy jumped on it first, so I'm not the type to step on anybody's toes like that, you know, unless, you know, it's like a reseller and they're a jerk and they're, you know, they've done it to me. But other than that, like, I'm not going to step on my buddy's toes kind of thing. So he got some really good stuff. As you guys saw, Final Fight guy was in there. Now, the condition wasn't the greatest. He did have to pay up on the lot. So, I mean, you know, it is what it is. There was a lot of cool stuff in there. But, you know, I did get 1 game from it. So, I'll show you guys that one at the end. But yeah, let's start off. So, Wednesday, go to my regular, and this was all he had. I got this for 10 bucks. So, got the red Game Boy Advance SP 001 model. Really clean. Works really well, and it came with a charger. And then a little later in the day, after just walking around finding nothing, I found this for $5. Gauntlet Dark Legacy for the PS2. So pretty cool. Definitely worth more than $5. Okay, so now let's jump into Sunday. I got there real early, like I usually do, and there was a few people that said they had stuff come back later. They didn't end up having anything that I wanted. But this is one of the first things I got. Just digging through a bunch of stuff. First we got this an NES power adapter for I paid $5 for both things. So we got this, and then a complete copy of Rocky on the GameCube. I'm pretty sure I didn't have this one. If I do, I know it was missing the manual, but I'm almost certain I didn't have this game. So picked it up because it was cheap, $5 for both of those. Next, this one was cool. Another reseller. He tells me I'm digging through stuff, and he tells me, "Hey, there's a guy over there with N64 games." And I was like, "Oh yeah, where?" And he points, and I was like, "Okay." He's like, "Yeah, I got a couple games," and I was like, "Yeah." Thinking to myself, you probably got all the good ones. Well, he ended up only getting Smash Brothers and Donkey Kong 64, and he left some other good ones. So, I mean, that's cool. I guess he passed up on the whole lot because the guy was asking too much, but I was able to get it for cheaper. But on my way over there, I stopped at another guy who was new. I'd never seen him before. So I asked him if he had games, and he starts pulling out a bunch of stuff. So first, these are just empty cases he just gave to me. Mario and Luigi Partners in Time, and then Super Mario 64 DS. Both are, case and manual. A long box version of Gex, and it's super complete. You don't find long box versions of PS1 games, so this was a pretty good one. And then some Super Nintendo games. Now you guys saw in the video there was a lot more stuff that he had, but he was asking $10 each. Some of those is just not worth it, because I was picking out a bunch that I didn't have in my collection, but they're like $5 to $6 games. I'm not paying $10. There's no way. But I did pay $10 for these three, just because the value was a little bit higher, so I thought it was a little more fair. We've got Out to Lunch. This one is right at $10. About that, so label damage and stuff, but I didn't have this game, and it looks really cool, so grab that one. Earthworm Jim 2. The label's kind of coming up right there, but I can glue it back down. It's not so bad. And then this one, surprisingly, is pretty expensive. It's almost $40. I guess it's kind of hard to find, and I didn't have it in my collection. Strike Gunner STG. So that's a pretty cool find right there. Okay, so now we get onto the N64 lot. Okay, so we've got the system with gray controller, just regular junky old system. And I was able to get it all. The guy was asking over 100. I was able to get everything for $70. So let's see. All right, so we've got Tetrasphere. Namco Museum, Jeopardy, Star Fox 64, Killer Instinct Gold, and then the best two of the lot, Super Mario 64 and Mario Kart 64. So pretty cool. $70. That's not a bad deal at all. Mario Kart went up like crazy. I couldn't believe how high that game is going right now. So, okay, so this last game, this was actually from that Mega Lot. I wanted to get the Final Fight guy, just as like to have for the next trade event that's coming up at the end of this month, but I couldn't justify trading stuff for it or spending money on it if I already have one. If I would have bought that bundle, that would have been cool, but it is what it is. But he did hook me up. This game usually runs for about $40, $40 to $45, and he sold it to me for $25.
Didn't have it in my collection. Super stoked to get it. And this one was actually pretty clean. A lot of those games had messed up labels, and this one was actually pretty clean. Battletoads and Battle Maniacs. So pretty sweet to have that one. The only Battletoads that I had on Super Nintendo was Battletoads Double Dragon. So pretty cool to have this one. This one's a little bit harder to find. And 25 bucks is not bad at all. I couldn't pass it up, you know. I haven't seen it in the wild, so that's pretty much like seeing it in the wild. I didn't pay retail, so that was it for the swap meet. Not a huge haul. Nothing, you know, nothing's crazy spectacular, but some solid stuff. Some solid finds for swap meet finds. This week was pretty amazing. Finding that Sega Saturn lot earlier in the week, and then all of this stuff, the garage sales, you know, doing really well. I'm pretty thankful for this whole week. Definitely one of my best. So yeah, that's all I got for you guys for the swap meet video. So thumbs up the video, comment, subscribe, and thanks for watching. See you guys next time.